Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play the Sexy Brutale. Last time we found out about Thanos and Arum runes, who, if you remember really early in the game, as you can see, we got a quick glimpse of them meeting on the first floor of this room by one of the first clocks. This room with an enormous window in it, just north of here. So that's as good a place as any to start our search or hunt for information on, one, how they're going to be brutally murdered in a couple of hours, and eventually how we can intervene and prevent that. And this is great because these are the first two people in the mansion to have figured out that there's something not quite right with the staff, with the servants, the suits. And right on schedule. This one comes from upstairs, Red's safely tucked away. And they're going to be splitting up. This is so good, because that makes this interesting right away. But here's the thing. We can't actually tail Thanos going left because there's nowhere to go. So we break right, and we can go north from here. But we're going to run into basically the same problem. We can't peek through the keyhole of this locked door. We cannot actually stick with him too well. From here, we can go north into the bar and see if he's in there. He is, but he's just humming along to the song on the playing on the record in the gramophone. So we're gonna reset really quickly here, almost right away, not too far into the day. And we're gonna beeline it straight into the bar before Arum has a chance to get there. You'll also have noticed the spectral footprints of the ghosts in this room. We could have seen that much earlier. You probably noticed that. Didn't know at the time how we would actually use that, like what environmental interaction we would have to play around with those. But we have the we have the lighter for the voodoo candle now, so we can light that. We can make the ghosts appear, and now we have another problem. We really would like to talk to the ghosts, but as you can see, we don't really have much time at all before Arum gets here. So instead, we are going to once again hang out here in the closet, and we're just gonna wait for him to enter stage left and see how the ghosts react to him. That's the added bonus that we get though for beating him to this room. We get to light the candle and see how the ghosts react to his presence. And we also get to take the vinyl out of the gramophone. So he's not going to overpower everyone just humming along. And in the meantime, I love how Yawn is just in the middle of this bar. Not the middle. Wrapped around it. What's your poison? Oh, and they're admiring this hulking dude. They're all off on their own. One of them is guarding the door, will not let anyone pass without his stupid password, which is Eleanor. So we needed not only for them to argue amongst themselves upon seeing Arum coming in about the password, we also needed to have the candles lit so we could hear them accidentally let slip what that password is. So we can get the ghost out of the way who's guarding the door, and we can spy on Arum just a little bit. And we can see that there are more ghosts playing all the instruments. Oh, that's so good. When we left off at the end of the last episode, we just barely overheard Arum saying something about a statue. So we're getting an idea of where he's going and what he's doing, but again, we're left with very few tools. So instead of following him further in, because we're not going to be able to do all that much, the Tarantinis and the Bloody Agonizing Marys, all these drink names, Coca-Cola, they had so much fun with this, Killer P-52. We're going to talk to the ghosts in here, and we're going to find an alternate means of spying on both Thanos and Arum. Oh yeah, this is the way we came in from the cellar. The back way through the painting hidden door. Every cocktail we serve here is made with a different variety of venom. That's why it's the What's Your Poison bar. Just a drop, and that's what gives the drinks their kick. Every different bit of venom adds a different flavor, and oh, that reveal is so good. The ghost lets us slip. That's why Lucas is keeping that giant spider that we saw abduct. Oh man, the name is slipping. I got the last name, Carrington. Trinity! The spider that abducts Trinity. That's why Lucas is keeping it around to produce venom for his bar. Also, we can come out here now that we have, oh, hey! That worked out really well. Now that we have the power to shatter the glass, this is not really important for the time being. Some fell from the clock tower. It's hard to make out in the flower bed. I just want to come out here and show this off. We know what the source of the global glass breaking noise is now. Swear that was unplanned to go out there and have that happen. Really just wanted to show that you can do that now. Cool. Nice happy accident. We have another ghost in here. Look like a man of taste. Are you headed to the main library? Would you see if you can find me a decent mystery, something devilishly tricky, a real noodle scratcher? It gives us the King of Clubs to bookmark it if we find something. So what's important right now is not going outside, since that dead ends us for the time being, but coming through here. We have a slightly linear section that'll take us into an entirely alternate route through the mansion, so we can eventually catch back up with a pair of guests that we have to save. Starting with this lock that we can now pick thanks to the lock-picking mask that we just got last time. Works name-dropping all sorts of guests that we know about now. Trinity, Tequila Bell, collected songs, encyclopedias. So the section of the game that we're heading into is, of course, the library, and this is the main library itself. Before I do anything else here, I'm gonna enjoy this smooth jazz. Before we actually inspect any of the bookshelves, we're gonna come through here. There are a bunch of horror stories. Come upstairs. Because we need two things. We need to interact with the chandelier, and we need the winding key for the library. Signed copy of Metamorphosis dedicated to Horatio Sixpence. So yeah, we have to go a lot further out of our way for information this time. This one is where the game starts getting a lot more elaborate with its puzzles. But look at this. There's a moth mark in the lower right. This is one of those murky mirrors that the servants were seemingly teleporting between. Another card here, 9 of spades. And we have the winding key, which is great, and another door to make note of that we can't pass through just yet. That's okay. We don't want to. We want to come through here because this brings us out to the chandelier. Bible is open to Proverbs 23:14. And we also, someone's been researching the creation of the Hungry Charm. We know who that is. It was Willow. Now we can use Tequila's voice to break the chandelier. It reveals a voodoo skull down below, which we're going to go light now. So yeah, it's a little bit of a linear section leading into, again, a more open section as we catch back up with Orm and Thanos. Proverbs 23:14, by the way, is thou shalt beat them with the rod and deliver his soul from hell. AKA spoil the rod, spoil the child. Or spare the rod, spoil the child. Basically beat the sin out of kids. I wonder if that's relevant to the story. That one's real obvious. Not obvious how it's gonna be relevant, but just that it's gonna be. or rather for whom it's going to be relevant, dribble in this library. Love that they all look like fucking pirates. Some chap named Da Vinci. Oh, this is great. This guy just banging on about fucking bullshit. How much he hates the library. We did discover a secret passage. To the north, though. Where's all the smut? The illustrated geographical studies of disrobed tribes people. The art books with bosoms and gentlemen statues. Find the lack of good old-fashioned obscenity to be completely indecent. Obscenity and indecency legally have a very interesting history in the US as, like, distinct entities. Obscenity and indecency. Very important to draw a distinction between them. So it makes for a nice little bit of wordplay there. And we actually need to hurry along here because, we're getting late into the day. We're getting close to the point where we're going to reset automatically. And the next clock is not too far ahead of us, so we want to make sure that we set that. Secret passage in the library, great. This leads to even more doors and even more routes through this labyrinthine mansion. Great. So we're going to cut this one a little bit short and pick up with part 2 of Thanos and Aram's rescue next time. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, other things. Take it easy, have a good one.